Hello, Eagle Nation. I'm Stevie Nelson, and oh my gosh, look who's here. It's our old friend, Quinn Ptolemy. How are you, Quinn?
I'm doing well, thank you. Just back visiting for spring break. And yourself?
I'm also well. Thanks for asking. How about you come and join me for today's episode?
Why, sure, Stevie. I'd love that.
Shall we?
Let's.
Here at EPS, while we pride ourselves on academic achievement, we also provide activities and organizations for students to participate in.
And just one of those popular activities is the wonderful world of sports.
Today, we're going to visit with some of our Wolfpack athletes about their involvement.
Let's do this.
Track. I like track because I like the weather during track, and I like running and jumping.
Football, because team sport. I like playing with teammates.
Football, because I like it.
Football because there's a lot of brotherhood. We all kind of joke around, mess around with each other. It's just fun. And it's kind of the only sport where you can body slam people.
My favorite sport is basketball and volleyball because they're pretty similar to just being with my friends and having fun with that aspect, and also just playing the sports, which is fun.
My favorite sport is track because the practices are fun with Mr. C when we throw.
Volleyball. I guess I've just always had a love for the sport.
Well, probably my favorite sport would have to be football. Football is always a sport that all high schoolers love to do. Most of them go back every year, play with a group of boys that let you see yourself get better every day.
My favorite sport that I participate in would have to be basketball because there's less people that go out for it, and I feel like we're closer as a team.
My favorite sport is basketball because I can participate in it all year round.
Probably football because it's a fun time with all the boys and like hitting people.
Volleyball because it comes the easiest to me.
Basketball just because of there's more physical activity involved.
Kickboxing because I used to do it with my best friend and it was always fun.
My favorite sport is volleyball, and probably because I've been doing it since I was little.
My favorite sport is soccer, football, because I grew up watching it and playing it.
Football because I grew up playing it.
I'd have to say football because it's a fun sport to play.
Probably one of those people who hit the ball down because I can hit the ball well.
I would be a good setter because I'm good at setting volleyballs.
I'd say maybe quarterback because why not, and they touch the ball every play.
Libero because I like hitting balls, I guess.
Probably libero because I could dive down for all those balls.
Punter and the kicker.
I'd probably be a good position being the coach, just calling out shots, telling everyone what the game plan is for the game.
Running back or quarterback?
I would probably enjoy volleyball because I'm tall and I can jump, so I think I would like blocking, playing front row. I think it'd be a fun sport to play.
Setter, because I can jump very high and I know how to set the ball.
If I played an opposite gender sport, I would play football, and I would be on the line because I'm strong.
In football, I would play running back because I like to run, and they get the ball a lot.
Setter. It's the only one I know.
I would be a long snapper in football because no one can tackle me until I put my head up.
Wide receiver because I'm fast.
A lineman. I don't know why, it's just a lineman.
Both of them. I probably get mine from both of my parents.
Same here. My mom and dad.
My dad.
My dad. Probably both of them because, yeah.
Neither.
Both of them.
I don't get them from any of them, so.
My mom.
Now, if you would ask them, my dad would say it was from him, but it's all my mom.
I get my athletic ability from both of my parents.
From my dad, because he used to play a lot of sports like soccer and tennis.
I would say neither. I mean, like, my dad did baseball and he was pretty good at that. My mom did volleyball. She wasn't bad, but, you know. But I don't really think I'm that athletic, so I feel like I'm kind of like my parents.
None of them.
Beating Burwell in our second game of the season in 5 sets.
When Maddie's belly ring fell out in practice.
I'd have to say making it clear to semifinals and playoffs my sophomore year.
Our second game of the season against Burwell this year.
Playoff run we had last year, making it to round 4.
Definitely breaking my back.
Getting to experience state basketball last year.
Winning an important game against one of the best teams in my city.
Probably a couple years ago in football when we made it a long ways, and it was just a fun season involved in.
Last year when we did the girls throws relay and we got dead last.
Oh, probably making it almost to playing in Lincoln my junior year.
When we went down to Kearney this month and got to play at Kearney High's gym.
Meeting new people at different meets.
Going undefeated in Leprechaun football, O'Neill.
Getting my first belt.
Well, it wasn't very humorous to me, but probably when I ran into the bleachers and pretty much flipped into them.
Watching Steve airball layups and 3-pointers for our highlight video.
Probably the first meet this year when I threw like 19 feet in shot put and Mr. C asked if I was even trying.
Probably when Willie got knocked out his freshman year.
I'd have to say the most humorous moment in the football was the bus ride down to Johnson Brock.
When Bailey went to chase the ball and she hit the bleachers and did like a full front flip.
The most humorous moment in this sport has been when Coach Hughes blocked Hudson.
Probably when I got hit by a soccer ball in the face.
My coach once slapped a student because he wouldn't stop talking.
When we were practicing hurdles, practicing our steps in between, and Jada biffed it when nothing got in her way and she just fell.
Back in 7th grade, I forgot to snap the ball twice in a row.
Mrs. Selting because she played college volleyball.
Mr. Eisenhower because he's our coach.
I'd have to go with Mr. C because he'd be a pretty good lineman.
Mr. C, because when he played football, he was on the line. He'd be a good lineman for us.
It would be Mr. C because he is nice and he would play as a goalkeeper.
Mr. Hughes because he says he'd be good at any event.
I'd probably pick Mr. Hughes. He's one of the younger guys.
Mrs. Lindgren because she's like crazy and funny, and I think it would just be really funny to watch. And also Shanda Schindler because she's good.
I would pick Mr. C because he is the biggest bird.
Mr. C, because he would absolutely carry the line.
I would pick Mr. C because I could just give him a quick little lob and he would just dunk it.
Volleyball and a practice would consist of a lot of scrimmaging.
It'd be for football, and it'd be a bunch of defense and a lot of hitting.
I would start a swimming team and they would just swim in the pool all day.
Well, it'd be wrestling. Well, typical practice would be start out monkey rolls. We'd run stairs, monkey rolls for 5 to 10 minutes, and then run more stairs, and be it.
I would coach basketball, and a typical practice would include ball handling drills, shooting drills, then we'd get up and down a little and do some 5-on-5 team stuff, and then we'd end with some more defensive drills.
I would like to be a basketball coach, and a practice would be us playing games the whole time.
Oh, when Mr. Wimhoff says Jeepers Nelly all the time.
Get on the line and running.
Stay hungry.
Whenever we're doing something bad, he'll scream, get on the line to us, and then we know we're in trouble.
Talk, talk, talk.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Well, that's a wrap on today's episode.
Thanks to all the PAC team members who took time out of their busy schedules to visit.
And thank you, Eagle Nation, for tuning in. Join us next time.
Be sure to check out our newsletter and follow us on Instagram.
At W-EPS The Beak.
On air.
In print.
In the know.
Someone's calling me. Hey, Gage, the camera is recording, by the way.
Oh, it is?
Yeah. Hello.
Gage. Hey, I'll call you back. Sorry about that.